All right, let's see. I think we're good right there. All right, gotta start the timer. Ready?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this special episode of the Bell to Bell podcast. I'm one of your three hosts, but today two. DJ Mainstream, the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah.
Alongside this man.
You already know.
And special episode because you know what? There's all things about good content, and we're trying to make sure we get all the good content. So TNA decided to be nice and let me get TNA Slammiversary 2025, which is happening literally miles from where we're recording this episode. Yep. So we said, why not? Let's support TNA, support Long Island for the most part. And right now we're watching Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander damn near kill each other. But yeah, we're going to break this up in parts. This is the first part one of probably of a few parts that we could possibly do for the night.
Right.
This episode is more so covering what we went through for the past week of all the wrestling that took place. So this is the first time I actually get to talk to Blackout or any one of us from the crew about any of the matches and what happened during that last weekend. Shout out to everybody who watched the pre-shows and post-shows on Bell to Bell podcast. I appreciate y'all. Keep watching, keep sharing, keep putting the word out. The Bell to Bell podcast. We're here, and we love to get more of y'all feedback. But yeah, let's start with what did you watch? You see, he had that smile on his face because he about to say some shit. He about to say some shit, ladies and gentlemen.
Beamer Benz and Bentley, my clip is never empty.
Listen here.
All right, I told him on our live that we just shot.
Yeah,
I'm caught up on everything. I do my best to watch everything WWE related. I leave AEW and TNA to you and Lee.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really too much because for me, with the exception of Speed, I'm caught up on everything. I'm watching LFG, I'm watching Evolve, I'm watching Monday Night Raw, I'm watching NXT, I'm watching SmackDown,
right.
And then I'm still watching the PLEs and the Saturday Night Main Event, which is half PLE, half whatever the fuck you want to call it.
At this point, but go ahead.
So yeah, I'm caught up on everything. So you let me know where you want me to start aiming.
I mean, let's start with the fact that once again, on SmackDown Friday night, the Street Profits
do not get. All right, bet. So we on the same type of time.
Do not get on a PLA.
Let's fucking get it.
And defend the tag team championships again on SmackDown and lose to the Wyatt Six. I have no problem. No problem.
Oh no, I got problems. But you go ahead.
I have no problem with the Wyatt Six winning because I saw it coming.
I have a problem with that.
The way they had the outcry of how the crew has been coming back to holy shit. Oh, you bitch ass.
Damn. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, that was
sorry,
not
ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, Cedric just did a back body drop on Mustafa. He fell right into those steps. Anyway, I saw it coming. Wyatt Six were going to win those tag team championships or any gold within 2025. There's too much outcry about what they do and why they there, and they're just a vanity act and all this other bullshit. I saw it coming. But not on just a SmackDown. Because Street Profits deserved, once again, a spot on the card and did not get one. At least a Saturday Night Main Event. But I digress. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
All right. So while you're doing that, I'm going to try to see if I can pull up all of the matches that the Wyatt Six have had since they've been on SmackDown, since they've returned.
I'll probably going to put that in the bottom of the screen somewhere, but continue.
Because I think that would actually give more credence as to why they should or should not get the belts, if right now or at all. Because don't just push people just for the sake of pushing them.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Now, what I've noticed with the Wyatt Six and what I don't like is kind of like they give the Wyatt Six the Undertaker type of treatment.
In a sense,
it's like they're that force in the background that they're a force to be reckoned with.
Lingering.
You know, they're scary.
Right.
All that stuff. But the realism of it all is that if y'all were really that scary, y'all would have some type of belts by now, which is why I think that was a good look for them to have the tag team belts.
Agreed.
Cool. However, this is not the time to do it. Why I say that? not being biased, although I do love Montez Ford. I think he's a phenomenally, really underrated wrestler.
Future world champion.
I think Dawkins is a really great wrestler as well. I think they're almost the Kobe and Shaq of SmackDown,
which I was about to say
in WWE in general.
Correct. Go ahead.
But the reason why I say that the Wyatts shouldn't get the belt right now is because March 14th, was it? Let me think. No. Let me make sure I'm looking at this correctly because I actually have everything jotted down. I made sure I tried to take pictures. We have, where is it? Yeah, March 14th. Street Profits defeated DIY to win the tag team championships. This was back on SmackDown in Barcelona.
Yes.
So you're talking about from March 14th to what just happened? That was July 18th?
Yeah. No, that was July 13th, I think. That was what? That was last.
No, yeah. That
the day they lost it.
Yeah. That was
July 11th.
Yeah. Okay, so July 11th. Yeah. So you're talking about from March 14th to July 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So March, April, May, June, July. So you're talking about 4 months. The Street Profits had the tag team titles.
Yep.
How many PLEs did they do?
Don't
worry, I'll wait.
1 maybe?
0.
Sheesh.
Think about it. We didn't see them ever defend every single time. And I'm looking at this. This is why I'm also saying that this is a big fuck you to SmackDown, to WWE, because you're not utilizing champions. Not even lead cards, not jobbers.
Yep.
Actual fucking champions.
Yep.
So March 14th, they defeated DIY. March 28th, they defended their titles against Pretty Deadly on SmackDown in London.
Yep.
April 25th, they won a TLC match against DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns, and they retained on SmackDown.
Pause for a second, which Montez Ford, I may be controversial right along with him. That may have been the greatest TLC match I've seen on television for free.
Yeah,
for free.
That was the one where he took your man's leg from the stand.
Yes, it was the same one for free on free TV.
Yeah,
that should have been on the PLE. It was that good. But I digress. Continue.
I don't. Fuck that.
To continue.
June 27th, they faced the Wyatt Six on SmackDown. The match ended on some BS, craziness, interruptions, whatever.
Yeah.
July 11th, they faced the Wyatt Six again on SmackDown, and I think that's the one that you're talking about where they actually lose. So you're talking about all of these matches, all these defenses, none of them were PLEs.
Nope.
That's my only gripe with them. Like, what's the point of having champions if you're not going to use them properly?
I think it got to a point where I honestly believe in, regardless of, lumbar check.
Oh, I love that. Let's go. Good shit. Way to do equal rights.
But so basically, I don't want to tell the whole thing, but by the time this drop, it'll be over. But basically, Cedric Alexander did a lumbar check to the homie Tasha Steelz. Shout out to Tasha Steelz. And she caught the worst part of that lumbar check. But Mustafa Ali took advantage of 540 from the top rope and ended up winning the match. That was a great match, though.
That was a decent match.
That was really a great match. Yo, she took this.
Damn.
Yo, she took the double knees to the back, bro. That's not as bad as Candice LeRae. Anybody knows that viral video, but yeah, I'll show you that video off camera.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying. Here's the bad part. The same thing can be said about the tag team division on Raw too.
Oh no, I have that as well.
I mean, at least for me, the SmackDown tag team division has enough tag teams, even though now we're randomly throwing together Rey Fenix and Andrade, but we're not going to speak about that either because that's not what we brought both of them in for, but whatever, I digress. The point is, you go in Raw, and those titles aren't being defended on PLEs, and they have a shittier division. No disrespect to the New Day. No disrespect to the War Raiders, but those two teams can't carry the strength of a division.
Yeah,
when you're misguiding the fact that you didn't even let Theory and Grayson Waller get a proper write-off from breaking their tag team. You got Grayson Waller sitting there looking like an Australian butler.
Wait, they brought them up?
Yeah.
When did they do that?
Who knows?
Because they didn't do it publicly.
No.
Oh,
And
wow.
the only reason why I'm even mentioning it is because I randomly scrolled through Twitter earlier, preparing for the show today to get studied up, and I see Grayson Waller talking shit about Theory wrestling on main event against Andrade Americano this past week.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, how the mighty have fallen. Like, why are you talking shit? Ain't that your tag team partner? And then you see people saying, oh, it sucks. They broke up this team off camera. Off camera? This is what you're doing to your tag team division? Bro, we cannot, man. The disrespect of the tag team. Mind you, the last two tag team champions both being black. But again, they don't want us to talk about that, though. But whatever, man.
But no, I'm glad that you brought that up because I actually have that right here. JD and Finn won the tag team titles back on June 30th. Still no real title defenses.
That's crazy.
We're all like at this point now, we're talking about a month.
Yeah.
There's no title defenses. Fuck a PLE. We're not even talking
at
about
least
on Raw.
a PLE. We just talking about Raw.
Yeah. Now I get the whole storyline with AJ Styles and Dominic. It's all cool and cute that he's trying to act like he's still hurt so he doesn't have to face AJ. I get the storyline that they're building up for that.
True.
That's cool.
It'd be crazy if Dominic Mysterio show up in TNA tonight, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that would be. I get that, and that's okay. But there's no storyline like that for JD and Finn.
No.
So what the fuck are we doing? Like you said, you don't have enough tag teams on there the way you think you do. And because of that, I feel like we need to have that draft tag teams, not just wrestlers. Don't break anybody up, but take the entire damn tag team over to them.
I agree.
But
because what else are we gonna do with this? Because now that leads into that's a perfect segue into Great American Bash that Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even on Great American Bash, Hank and Tank are. Yeah. I mean, okay, granted, I know. You know how I feel about Hank and Tank, but my thing is, they beat Fraxium for those titles and been maintaining. You go through the number of defenses Hank and Tank have had already. Is telling compared to the main roster tag team championships. It makes perfect sense what you're saying. Stop drafting single wrestlers. Draft tag teams. Because there's no reason why Hank and Tank was the only tag team championship defended at the entire fucking weekend.
Wait.
Think about it. The entire weekend, the NXT Tag Team Championships was the only tag team championships defended.
Oh, okay, yeah, the only tag team champions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The only one.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
The only one.
Wait. What about the women's? For Evolution.
But I'm saying in the men's.
As far as men's go.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. I'm wrong. They didn't even get defended. I'm sorry. Hank and Tank only appeared backstage at Great American Bash.
Damn.
You're fucking up the tag team division.
No, wait. Didn't they, when they did the draft with the Party Girls, with Kate and Carter and Katana Chance, did they get drafted together or was it
They drafted together.
Okay. So you do draft tag teams.
So do it for the women.
We've seen that done before. Keep that continuity, keep that same energy for this year's draft because we need to see more tag teams on Raw. We don't need any more on SmackDown, to be honest.
No, we don't. And the building them just makes no sense. But now this leads to that was SmackDown because I think that was the key part that came out of SmackDown. Everything else.
Yeah, I watched that shit. I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Filler shit.
I'm just watching it. I'm handling business. I'm washing dishes. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be another, not necessarily squash match because I see what they're trying to do with the Y6 against Y6 versus everybody.
Right.
And because Street Profits are the tag team champions, I figured like another defense. They're gonna win. And we're going to prolong this story. When I saw them fucking win, I was like, whoa, wait, what the fuck did I just watch? So anyway.
Yeah, but now we move on. Listen, I've already covered AEW All In. We're not going to focus on that right now. We are going to focus on the fact that Great American Bash happened. Let me just say this from jump. I can't stand some of the people on social media that really thought Seth Rollins is faking this knee injury for the sake of the fact of some kayfabe bullshit. Wrestling is not that deep, ladies and gentlemen. There's other stuff that you can do in life when it comes to wrestling. We follow it for the sake of the news, yes. But stop thinking that man literally hurt himself and is faking it because he doesn't want to wrestle. Because that looked like legit he fucked his knee up against that match at LA Knight.
Now, supposedly I read that he was suffering from another injury.
Yes.
And he used this particular injury to be more public, to give him more time. So this way he can recuperate, but he's gonna be back sooner
rather than later.
Yeah, so it all kind of lines up.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the case is, and I'm okay with that because honestly, at the end of the day, Seth. This is going to sound controversial as I'm saying it, but a lot of people are going to agree. Trust. That Monday after the weekend was done, Paul Heyman said straight out to, I forgot who the chick who's the backstage was talking to. I think that was Jackie, and Jackie said, "Do we have an update on Seth Rollins?" Paul Heyman said straight up,
"As long as he has the briefcase and it's not June, we still good."
My thing is, Seth Rollins is that briefcase. Because if he's done it once, he'll do it again. Seth Rollins shows up every Monday night, as long as Paul Heyman shows up every night with that briefcase in hand. Seth Rollins doesn't need to be there. I'm okay with him. Rest up, take advantage of this time, because Bronson and Breakker are doing what is necessary to do to lift the group up. Because they know, we should know as an audience, they represent Seth Rollins. As long as they have that briefcase, they're good. I'm okay with Seth Rollins taking this break, bro. After Great American Bash, I'm not Great American Bash. I'm sorry. After Saturday Night's main event and seeing how it happened, even if this is in relation to another injury, take your time.
Honestly, it's a fair trade. We got Seth Rollins is taking his time to recuperate, get himself better. We got fucking Roman Reigns out of nowhere. Nobody expected that on a Raw.
No, not at all. So I'm okay with that. What was your biggest takeaway from Saturday Night main event?
All right. Do we have a list of the matches for Saturday Night main event? Because I was not interested at all.
I'll say them off the top of my head. I know it was Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, which that was mostly focused on the whole further in the storyline with Jersey Roll.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
There was that. The match between
I think there's a Sol Ruka match in there somewhere, right?
Let me double check, because honestly, and this is not us being unprepared, it's the fact that straight up, there's so much wrestling that happened, especially that weekend.
Yeah.
It was a lot naturally just to keep up with. I won't lie to y'all.
But I forgot who pointed that out. I think it might have been Zarya. Shout outs to Sol Ruka. She wrestled 3 nights in a row.
Bro, yes, she did.
I was like, now that you mention it, because at that time I wasn't caught up on SmackDown, so I didn't see that match. But yeah. She wrestled on SmackDown. She did. It wasn't Saturday Night main event. It was
Great American Bash.
Great American Bash. She did that tag team, or
was it tag team?
The tag team was SmackDown.
The tag team was SmackDown. Then she wrestled for her North American Championship against Izzy Dane.
Yeah, and then she did the
tag team
Royal
match.
Rumble.
No, she did the. Was it
the Evolution Royal Rumble?
No, she wasn't in that. She was doing the tag team match for the titles. Remember, it was a 4-way between Judgment Day, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss, Zaruka.
Yeah.
And damn, don't make me forget the other damn team. That's crazy.
What was it? It wasn't Kabuki.
Yeah, it was Kabuki Warriors because they were representing Raw. Shit was crazy, man. It was a shout out to Zaruka, man, because she literally carried NXT brand on her arms and back for that entire weekend.
Speaking of carrying shit,
if
you're gonna carry shit.
The way he transitions.
It's not even a transition. It falls in line. If you're gonna carry shit, make it. And this isn't a knock to her.
Okay.
But it's a knock to TKO and WWE itself.
Okay.
If you're gonna make me carry some shit, let's build it up the way it should be. Don't make me carry this bullshit speed belt that nobody fucking watches or cares about.
Again.
The same way we watched Zelina Vega try to uplift that Intercontinental Women's Championship when she was going against every single one of the fucking members with Chelsea Green's faction.
Oh, you mean the U.S. Championship?
Yes, the U.S. Championship. The same way we see that, and the same way we see Solo and then and Jacob building that fucking title up. Why are we not doing that for the Speed Championships? What is the point of having that if you're not going to build it up?
They do. On Twitter. It's exclusively for Twitter.
That's fucking stupid.
Money is money.
No, I get money. What the fuck are we doing? Like,
they do build it. They have tournaments on Twitter. They do not mention the speed belt like that unless they talk about the champion on regular TV. It will not be mentioned on Raw or SmackDown or NXT. They'll mention who's the champion if they're from NXT, but that's it. That belt is exclusively for it to be on Twitter only.
That is weird as fuck.
It's money.
That is the weirdest. I don't even get that. I don't understand that. But okay, whatever, fine. I do want to point out, though, since we're still on the topic of belts, Julia won that U.S. title on June 27th. Still has no title defense.
Woo!
We're going on a month now. I'm just saying.
That.
I'm just saying. We just got finished with Evolution.
Yeah.
Now, that was a jam-packed fucking night. That was probably, arguably, the greatest PLE this year. Low-key, no promotion, but every single one of those women put on a show.
Yes,
it didn't end the way I would have liked for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
But through and through, I was thoroughly entertained.
Wait, you didn't like how it ended?
You know why I'm going to say that.
Uh-oh. I'm just going to say...
Man, I don't give a fuck. I am the biggest Jada Parker supporter. I would love to see her win. Realistically, I don't think it would have fit the storyline.
Nope.
Do I want Stephanie Vaquer to win? Honestly, no.
What?
No. You're pushing her for what?
She's the hot star right now.
Why? You're making her be the hot star. She's not a hot star. There's a difference between somebody just having it and you pushing somebody and making them have it. Now, don't get it twisted. I love Stephanie. She's like, she reminds me of Lyra. Incredible in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
A dope thing to see. And I'm not just talking about the devil kiss. I'm not trying to be that goon, horny guy. She's really technical, really good at what she does in the ring. But just like Lyra, when my biggest gripe with her back in the days, doesn't have the greatest charisma and style.
I remember you said that before.
And it's not a language barrier because we see it with Io Scott all the time.
Yeah.
She's great to see in and out of the ring.
By the way, I love seeing Stephanie speak so fluently after she won that Battle Royal, by the way. That was great.
Yeah. Love to see the other Stephanie try to do Spanish. That was fucking hilarious. Anywho.
Let's talk about that.
My thing is like, all right, we get it. We understand you're going to keep forcing Stephanie down our throats. And I'm okay with that to some degree.
Right.
But not when you got other women who have the entire package that you don't have to do certain things for.
Who else would have been your choice to win that Battle Royal?
Who else was there? Honestly, I thought it was going to be down to Nikki Bella. I thought she got out earlier than I expected.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
They were building her comeback. I thought she was going to win that.
Definitely.
I wouldn't have minded that.
Who else was in that for a while that I really saw promise in? Shout out to Lash Legend. She definitely showed out. Like, you got to start paying attention to what's going on.
Bell to Bell podcast is putting a whole bunch of stock in Lash Legend because about 3 episodes now, we've mentioned this woman's name and saying it's time to call her up.
Yeah.
It's time to call Lash Legend up, please.
Yeah.
Please call her up. You can fact her right in underneath that little groundswell of the U.S. Championship on SmackDown, or you can add her somewhere with Intercontinental Championship on Raw. But you can call up Lash Legend now. She's doing a lot still being in NXT. But go ahead, continue.
I would need to see the entire roster, but I know, my baby Jada Parker was there. I know Lola Vice was there. I know Nikki Bella was there. I know Lash was there.
Yeah.
Soul Ruka was there, of course. Who else was there? Candice LeRae was there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that were there, but how do I think that they would have had the chance and the opportunity? Naya. Okay. Naya. Ivy was there.
True.
Certain people, no disrespect, it's just I don't want to see you in title mode storyline right now, either because you just came from it, like Naya, or it just doesn't fit the storyline as it plays out right now at this second. Because
I agree.
Who's the champions right now? You got
Tiffany carries the WWE Women's Championship,
and then you got Naomi.
Naomi now the Women's World Champion.
Okay, yeah,
I get what you mean. Which is why I love the way Evolution ended.
Yeah,
because her cashing in was unexpected.
Oh my goodness,
not seen coming.
That was a heist.
Mind you, I will be honest with you. Rhea and Io was putting on a banger of a match,
son.
They were putting
the entire time I thought this was going to be the one. This was going to be the one that Rhea was finally going to be able to cash in and get and have Io's number.
I will be honest with you. Yes. On the back of that, you know how they talk about people have wrestling soulmates? Io Sky and Rhea Ripley are wrestling soulmates.
Oh yeah.
No matter what, tag team, a triple threat. That's why the match with Naomi coming up. Naomi's going to get thrown out that shit because we want to get part 2 of the Evolution main event, I'm telling you. Because Rhea and Io got some unfinished business to square in that ring. But that match was so great, I felt like Naomi cashing in was like the chef's kiss to the overall weekend. Yeah,
it was overkill at this point. It's like, honestly, I'm overly stimulated. Like, what the fuck?
But honestly, who would you got winning that match if Naomi never cashed in?
Oh, I think it would have been Rhea.
Okay, good. I agree.
You can't keep seeing Io beat Rhea's ass.
I agree.
Number one, Rhea is way insanely too over.
Nope.
Not to say that Io isn't, but
that's why I'm saying nope. You're right.
It's a difference. It's levels.
Stark difference, and
then it's crazy because usually when you think of the underdog, you think of more so the David Goliath scenario where one person is significantly smaller in stature than the other. In this case, Rhea's big ass was the underdog. She has never beat Io before, so everybody's rooting for her to finally be able to. This is not just about the belt anymore. This is more so about
pride.
Yeah,
it's a pride match.
I was definitely all for it, but it's hard to do that when you have somebody. Like I said, you don't have to speak the language to communicate
or to even understand
charisma.
Or even understand.
Io is so bubbly, is so happy when she starts doing her little shit. It's like you can't help but get like become a fan. Like what the fuck?
I love that shit.
Her little smile and shit. And she's the genius of the sky. She be trying to rile the crowd. You are so conflicted, and you want Rhea to win.
Yeah.
But then it's like, damn, Io, like it was such a great match, really.
Yeah, it was.
I would have loved to see Rhea win.
Honestly, it was so good. I expected Rhea to win, and a lot of us online did. And I will say the fact that Naomi coming in and cashing in was a great swerve. But it also I can't with you. Yo, I swear. I definitely set that shit up. But now it goes into I know we're going to do a part 2, which is discussing everything happening now. But that also transitions to now we saw on Raw. It's Naomi versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Scott for the Women's World Championship. What happens there?
What happens then? You mean if we don't get something corny like Jay coming in trying to influence?
Which I hope the hell does not.
I kind of feel like because we are talking about different factions now, Raw and SmackDown, we don't have to deal with the whole Jay thing anymore.
Please.
But now,
let Naomi have
that's
her
a
own
conversation
story.
in itself because it's now what does Jay do?
Win the WWE Women's Championship. She's beating Tiffany Stratton. We could discuss that on the next episode, but she's beating Tiffany Stratton.
I'm not mad at it. Tiffany definitely did her thing with the belt.
Yeah,
but yeah, out of the triple threat, because it's so new, I have to see Naomi win. You got to hold on to that for a while.
Okay.
You know, honestly, Rhea, she's had that belt.
Yeah.
If we've seen Io, she just lost the belt.
Yeah.
We got to see what Naomi can do with a decent title run. And that's my whole point back to Street Profits. Yep. Give them a decent title run. And I'm not talking about just book them for fucking SmackDown matches. I'm talking about PLEs. I'm talking about main events. I'm talking all of that type of shit. We see them do it. Like you said, that was arguably one of the greatest TLCs ever. Mm-hmm. And you gave it to us for free on SmackDown.
Right.
They can do it. They have the charisma. They have the athleticism.
Yep.
Both. Dawkins is big as shit. That motherfucker is Shaq. That nigga's big baby. He's Glenn Davis right there.
Good God.
But he's still athletic to jump over the top ropes, do all of that crazy stuff. There's people smaller than him that can't do that shit. You don't see LA Knight doing front flips over the fucking ropes.
Nope, not like that.
So this is what I'm saying. They have everything checked off. Give them the opportunity and space to make that belt do what it's supposed to do.
And if you're not going to, then this is my thought process. And just to finalize off of that before we get to the part 2, I'm going to let you know this now. Please don't do what you did with several other main roster stars that you have no room for and let them go down to NXT. Street Profits are too big to go to NXT. Do not do that where you have them go to NXT and let them get in the mix because, they need a bounce back win and let them beat Hake and Tank for the for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Because that's not how you build that back up the Street Profits. They need to remain in the top of the card because they are now former 2-time, 3-time, whatever tag team champions, and they deserve the respect that they should. Not because of race or color or whatever, because they're that damn good.
Now,
or put them on Raw.
I was just about to say that. If I'm Adam Pearce and I'm looking at the scope of things, the draft is coming up. They just dropped the titles. It's time for me to switch y'all up. Yeah, we could pull y'all over here because War Raiders is not going to keep doing it.
Hell no. I love the War Raiders, but no.
I really don't, but okay. You got, who else? You got Bootios. You got
New Day.
No, I don't know.
I'm kind of tired of how they did
the heel thing did not work the way I think
working.
it was supposed to. I think if you included Big E a little bit more, it would have sold better.
Yep.
And I expected that. I don't know why the fuck it's not. It's not like the motherfucker's not right there at the podiums. That's another thing too. Did they really have a good run as far as PLEs were concerned, defending their titles?
They didn't defend them on any PLEs.
I mean, the only thing that's missing right now is Brock Lesnar coming in and just beating both of them and taking the belts.
Oh,
what the fuck are we doing with our champions? Is it really? Are we still in that Vince saga where black people getting fucked over? Are we still back in that time? Like, just let me know so I don't have to keep bitching.
Yo, that's the perfect way to end episode 1. Give your social media.
You want to end it, nigga? I got a ladder on my
I know,
shit,
but we gotta make sure we have our recording right. Let's give the social media real quick.
www.foreverblack.com, the number 4, everblk.com. BLK Out the Rebel is the Instagram. What the Heart Wants, my book that I publish, is on Amazon. Please check that out. My album, What the Heart Wants, is on the website. We got the Bell to Bell. Well, I'll let you do the Bell to Bell stuff.
So it's at the Bell to Bell Pod. Wait, really quick. At Make the Call on all social medias, but forget about me. At the Bell to Bell Pod on Instagram. The Bell to Bell, the number 2 Bell Pod at gmail.com. Please contact us if you want to do sponsorships or just work together. Again, there's a lot of space here that can be purchased, that can be negotiated, we can talk about. So let's make it work. And as we start to now end all the time, this has been Bell to Bell. Yeah. I can't believe. I can't believe we do this shit.